So my local school district, San Diego Unified, just yesterday mandated COVID vaccinations for all staff, of course, and also all students, 16, 17, 18 years old must get vaccinated. They will approve it for 5-year-olds once the FDA officially approves it. There's a couple school districts across the country that have done this. Washington, D.C. now mandates it for all 12-year-old athletes. So if you're playing a sport, then you need to get the vaccine for some reason. Los Angeles Unified, Oakland, right? And I think we're at a point now where there's enough critical mass in the big school districts that all the districts in the blue states are ready to fall in line. This is our local school board president. She said, tonight we're making a statement that we believe in the science, we believe in the process, and that we are serious about this, that we want to protect children. Stupider words have never been said. Like that alone, to have a school district that's run by such low IQ individuals, you should want nothing to do with anything that these people are a part of in any way whatsoever. As if you need more straw. Like what is the straw that's going to break someone's back, if not now? I don't know. So if you go to a district where they're mandating vaccines for your kids, you got three options. First one is to vaccinate your kids. Right? Vaccinate your kids from a disease that doesn't affect them. I'll get to that in a second. Your second option is to pull your kid from the school. But it's tricky now. If you took a gamble and you decided to keep your kids in a public school, you're kind of stuck right now because a lot of the charter schools or private schools are full, probably. It's worth trying, see. But they're probably full, so now you got to homeschool, which is great. You should probably do that anyway. That's your second option, pull your kids from the school. The third option is you just keep sending them to the school unvaccinated, and you force the school's hand, right? What are they going to do? I don't know, like, are they going to like arrest your kid? I don't know what that looks like. You're going to keep sending your kid to school, and they're going to have like security guards at the front and prevent your kid from going into the school? Like, I don't know what that looks like. They're going to arrest your kid. They're going to arrest you. Child Protective Services is going to come to your school. It's come to your house and arrest you. I don't know what they're going to do. That's your other option. But that does put your kid in the middle of this drama, and that's probably not wise and unfortunate that the board would even put you in this position. On that point about how it doesn't even affect kids, even our local newspaper, which is super far left, and they're pro-vaccine and vaccine mandate, even they admitted this. Check this out. No child under 10, no child has died from COVID in San Diego County, and two in the 10 to 19 age group have died since the pandemic began. San Diego County, it's only a county, but our population, 3.3 million, we would be the 30th largest state. So we're larger than 20 states. It's just San Diego County, population-wise and landmass-wise as well. Two kids between the ages of 10 and 19. So I got a couple questions about that. First, I wouldn't be surprised if they were 18 or 19, right? Because that's a weird marker, 10 to 19. That's odd. Certainly, I assure you, they had other health conditions. There's no doubt about it. But I also wouldn't be surprised. I'd put big money on the fact, I bet these two kids were probably in a car accident, go to the hospital, were tested for COVID, and then died from the injuries of the car accident, and they were listed as COVID deaths, or something like that. Right? It is very likely that not a single child has died from COVID in all of San Diego County in 20 months of this pandemic. There's likely there's not one. And the district comes in and says, believe the science. Do you also believe that men can get pregnant? Because we got a little credibility issue here then. Also, we want to protect the children. From what? I'm trying to protect my child from you. So who are you trying to protect my kid from? What are you trying to protect my kid from exactly? From what? I'm being serious, from what? Protect them from what? So their argument is, oh, we already have vaccine mandates to go to school. This is no different. Diphtheria, Hep B, Hib, measles, mumps, whooping cough, polio, rubella, chickenpox. We already have those, so this is no... Yeah. All those diseases affect kids. That's the difference. And not to mention the vaccines have been around for a long time, but all those diseases affect kids. COVID does not. It makes no logical sense. It never will. Also, every vaccinated kid, after the vaccine mandates, every kid still has to wear a mask. So we have kids with it. Are you with me? So we're assuming everyone's sick all the time. Everyone's sick, and you got to prove you're healthy. This has never happened before in human history. Right? All in human history, you assume everyone's healthy, and you have to prove you're sick with a doctor's note. Now, we assume everyone's sick, and you have to prove you're healthy with a vaccine or a negative test. Never happened before. It's incredibly dangerous and totally messed up. And it's like so crazy to live in this world. A kid who already has COVID antibodies has to get a vaccine and then still wear a mask for a disease that doesn't affect him. But there's something else going on with these school boards as well, and politicians of every level. It's power. It's power. Let me explain. John Quincy Adams, he gave a speech in 1821, and he's talking about how great America is. And I mean, we're only 50 years old at this point, right? And he talks about how there's fights all around the world. There's battles all around the world. And even the ones where there are good guys and bad guys, and that we align with the good guys, our hearts are with them, but we don't engage. We don't go over and fight, right? Our hearts are with them, but we're not fighting, right? This is John Quincy Adams. And the famous line is, but she, America, goes not abroad in search of monsters to destroy. America is the well-wisher to the freedom and independence of all. She's the champion and vindicator only of her own. She might become the dictatress of the world. The police of the world would be the version today, right? The world police. She might become the dictator, the dictatress of the world, but she would no longer be the ruler of her own spirit. All right, it's a great speech, and it's fun to read. But this line, in search of monsters to destroy. We are a people making up problems. We are searching for monsters to destroy.
Wow, that was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.